Get your favorite health tips right here on U24. Maintain your kidney by drinking 8 to 10 glasses of water each day. This can be in form of soup, tea, water, cooked grains, and boiled vegetables.
Hello, my name is Erica Murunchi and welcome to Be Inspired by Erica. So today I want to talk about personal hygiene. Personal hygiene is not just a habit, it is a way of life. By maintaining personal hygiene, you will reduce stress, improve on your focus, take care of your space and your life, brush your teeth, make your bed, bathe, cut your fingernails, comb your hair, and many others. Make cleanliness a habit. Personal hygiene.
Hi, my name is Doreen at 100 Ways to Be Money Wiser by Mrs. T. Tilda Nabandra. We're going to be running this hashtag 100 Ways to Be Money Wiser on U24 television. Don't miss out.
U24. Don't miss on U24.
Entrepreneurs Hub, giving you a deep and unique insight into agribusiness, services, ICT and innovation, industrialization and so much more. Entrepreneurs Hub, growing your small, medium and large business entity. With yours truly, Sandra Kahunde.
Guys, it keeps on raining cats and dogs. Yesterday in my bed, I thought actually there were monkeys on the roof, only to realize it was raining. Hope you are doing great. A very, very good morning. Once again, welcome on One on One. My beautiful name is Sheila Kahunde, your host of, this beautiful show where we talk about a lot. Politics, we talk about health, we talk about nutrition, everything that you need to know. With me this morning, I'm honored and glad once again to have, a honorable. We do describe her as a honorable. And we're looking at, the news that is coming in is something good is likely to happen. So my dear Jovia is likely to, a better post. But once again, I'm honored and delighted to have a beautiful lady. As we're winding up this month of women, March is a month where we look at women who have put an impact on the society, women who have done a lot. Sometimes we don't only look at women in offices, but we also look at the other women. I'll give you an example. We look at doctors, nurses, midwives. We look at the women that sweep the roads. And, we bring them on board and talk to them, and they tell us how do they feel about Women's Day. So today we are winding up this beautiful month of Women's Day, and we decided to bring a lady who is we call her honorable, but she was once a honorable. She was once a mayor. She stood as a mayor of Entebbe, MP of Entebbe, and we are with her this morning. MP of Entebbe, and we are with her this morning in studio. She plays golf. She has some hotels in Entebbe. So me, after here, I've been invited for a meal, but I can see everyone in studio is looking at me. You are not invited. It's only Sheila, not anyone. Raphael, I can see you're saying her. Today we are going, no, it's going to be alone. Me and me, myself alone. Once again, we are together.
Yeah, thank you.
I am glad and honored to have you this morning.
Thank you, Sheila. It's always a pleasure.
Still looking beautiful and young.
Thank you.
Banang.
God is great.
Amen. Someone, watching us would want to know your beautiful name.
Good morning, viewers out there. My name is Hon.Jovia Namara Tugume. I'm the former aspirant, member of parliament for Entebbe municipality. I am a two-time lady captain of Entebbe Golf Club. I am a marketing executive of Central Inn Hotel, and I am the founder of Jovio. I am the founder of Jovio Foundation, which I'm expanding to also a skilling hub in Entebbe that will open soon. Yeah, I'm a leader in the community. I'm honored to be here.
You have a lot.
Yeah.
So this month we are winding up women, and we've been celebrating women. Recently we celebrated Women's Day, and the theme was gender equality and giving back to the women and in the society. What do you think about Women's Day? Do you think it's worthy for us to celebrate Women's Day, and is it worthy to recognize women in the society?
Yeah, it is very important to recognize women, not just in Uganda, but globally. And because women, they do everything, regardless of society pressures, regardless of financial stress, but women wake up every day and they continue to show up. And when we are celebrating women, we are not only celebrating women who are in high profile positions like ministers, we are also celebrating those women who are in the market fending for their families, those women who are in the streets and sweeping, and the single mothers who are out there trying all hard to take care of their families, the widows, single mothers, every woman who wakes up every morning and say, there's something that I'm striving for, there's something, the mothers who take care of their kids. We are celebrating those women. We always see women giving birth to 6 kids at once.
And then men run away.
Yeah, we celebrate those women. Like in Entebbe, we have one who gave birth to triplets.
Oh, beautiful.
And she doesn't have any help, and the community has been. So we celebrate all those women who continue to show up and give strength. We celebrate the nurses, the midwives, and also the teachers who mentor our kids. These days you see kids going to school at the age of 2.
Yes.
So we celebrate our mothers, we celebrate each and everyone. And a woman who wakes up every morning and say, I am doing this. And by celebrating women, it's not just, it doesn't mean that we are attacking our men or we are undermining our men.
Men said that why is it that women have more public holidays than us men? Because we have Women's Day, we have Mother's Day, and men feel a little bit offended. Why women? Is it only us that have one, like 2 or 3 days, and then for them they only have one day, Father's Day?
Yeah, it is very important, and in Uganda, but I just want to say that men are not given enough time. But then, even according to the Bible, they say it is a woman came from the
man's rib.
So it is naturally like that. So by celebrating women, it doesn't mean that we are attacking our men or undermining them. We are celebrating the full responsibility and of the community. Yeah.
All right. I would ask you, Jovia, that what are some of the challenges that women are facing in Uganda today? We'll give you an example. When we look at these women that work for KCCA, that sweep the roads, sometimes they come out and complain that the money that they're supposed to be given doesn't even reach their pockets. Sometimes they take 6 months, sometimes they're not paid at all, but they have to wake up. What are some of those key challenges that you think are affecting women in this today's society that we live in?
Challenges are many, and however, there are also some things to be happy about. And I must applaud the President of the Republic of Uganda, who continue to put women in front and empower them. For example, you'll see our Vice President, our Speaker, our Prime Minister. Those are some of the positions he has given to women. So that means he's trying all his level best to bring women. However, we also continue to face challenges like low pay, people undermining you, like you see, like the KCCA. I will not talk on behalf of KCCA, but I'm sure it is something that they are trying hard. And in the recently concluded election, when we were mobilizing, that challenge was brought up, and the KCCA executive tried to explain it. So I'm sure they're
finding a solution to it.
They're finding a solution to it, yes.
Okay, now I would also ask, how can individuals, contribute to promoting gender equality in women? Because sometimes a woman walks into an office and the first thing they will look at you, they're like, wow, this one is too young, cannot hold that position. Or I might walk into parliament and you want to do interviews on the Speaker of Parliament, and then they'll be like, did you make an appointment? For you to have a call, where you go, we'll get another better person to do. What are some of those things that people talk about, and are they true?
Yeah, a little bit, but because if you see the Ugandan Constitution, Article 21, 31 and 33, they talk about the rights of women.
Yes.
They talk about the rights of women, that women, 31, they talk about the women should get married at the age of 18 and above.
Yes.
That means they are protecting women and girl child. Then Article 33, they say that women should be given an opportunity to hold bigger offices, and they shouldn't be discriminated. So it is in our constitution that women should be given their rights the way they are supposed to be. Women should be given a priority like men. Women shouldn't be violated. Women shouldn't be discriminated in any way, being in offices. Women should also have equal pay. And by doing that, you are empowering a girl child. You are empowering a girl child who is in the village, maybe someone like from Entebbe at the lake, someone from the village, Gulu, Kazo. By empowering them, you're showing them that a woman can also succeed. A woman can also do what a man does, regardless of who she is. And that's when I call upon people who are in offices to give women a priority, to give them a chance to showcase their abilities as women, to showcase their strength, to showcase their discipline and their hard work plus their resilience.
All right, now you're watching One-on-One, of course, with me, Sheila, and we're talking about women as we do wind up the Women's Month. You can follow this conversation on our YouTube page, which is at U24 Television. Follow us on TikTok. We are live, by the way. Do not hesitate. We are live there. So just go and put in U24, and then you will most definitely get to see, this talk show. We are live there. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and we'll be able to share your views, and we'll be able here to read them out for our dear viewers out there. You talked about women that, the 18 and above. I would want to emphasize and ask you this very question. Do you think young girls are forced in marriage at a very tender age? Because when you go deep in the villages, you see these young girls are still struggling. There are girls that are married off at the age of 14, 15. Some of them even get pregnant at the age of, 11, on how you get your, period cycle. Do you think that the government has done more on, putting an impact on young children getting married, and also men that impregnate these kids to be at least to face the law? Has it really worked hard on that?
Like any other society, there are always wrongdoers. But like I said, the Constitution of Republic of Uganda gives a mandate to protect a girl child. And most especially when you go in these villages, because there are some cultures who believe that a girl by the age of 15, 18 should get married. But like you have been seeing, the rates are decreasing. However, there are some of the challenges whereby you go in the villages, you find the girls are not going to school. We have also seen stepfathers sleeping with kids. I mean, their stepdaughters,
their stepchildren.
And I know when that's why we call upon everyone is. I grew up in a society whereby everyone is a parent. You have the responsibility to take care of someone.
Where someone sends you at the shop and auntie finds you standing somewhere, they discipline you.
Exactly. That's the society we should also adopt again, because a kid is for the society. If a village raises a kid up, it is not the biological parents that should be responsible. If you go on the road and you find your friends' kids or they're playing in the road, you have to tell them this is not good. Number two, the people who are marrying off the kids, like the Ghanaian constitution is against that. Like I said, you have to get married at the age of 18 and above. And it has to be your willing, and no one should force you to get, because you have, as a girl child, you have a right to education, you have a right to live a life that you would want, you have a right to go to school, you have a right to get good healthy care. I mean, every girl child in Uganda should have a right to live the life she would want, and that's when I call upon the society to come back to the morals that we had
way before.
Way before, because where you see, I thank people who go to police and report.
Yes.
The other day I saw
the lady did you see that lady in Mutundwe who was who
was burning who was burning the kid,
actually the daughter, just because like how we are sisters, and I tell you, please take look after my baby.
I saw another one whereby the kids they pluck sticks. Let us be human. Let us be human. Let us do what we are supposed to do. Let us take care of those we should take care of. The kids are very innocent. A kid of 5 years is very innocent.
Yeah, you find a man of,
I am not saying that we shouldn't discipline the kids. We should discipline them because the stick is bent when it is still young.
The Bible says, spare the rod and spoil the child.
But we should discipline them in a way that brings back respect to you who has done it. We shouldn't be torturing kids because we didn't birth them, or they are the moment I call upon women out there, the moment you wake up and you accept to move in with a man who already has kids, take care of the kids. Don't bring the hate and to the kids. I am not saying we are perfect, but you should know how to handle matters. Kids are innocent in front of us. And before you do something, first put yourself in those shoes. What if it was my kid that was being done to? How would you feel?
Yeah, how would you feel, honestly speaking?
I call upon the women out there to get up. The president has given us so many initiatives that really help women out there to work, but at least and social appearance of life. But we have counselors. When you see something's beyond you, you go and pray. You go to counselors. They are there, and it is their job. They are trained counselors to comfort you and let you know how you should hold. You shouldn't just hold matters in your hands like that.
All right. So how can men, play the role of supporting women's rights and equality in our day-to-day society?
I'll say I'll thank men who are out there supporting their wives, who are out there supporting women. I give them thanks any day, any time. And I must tell them that it should be a continuous support. It is their mandate also to support women, just like we also support them. When you support a woman, you support the whole nation. You support the whole world. It is not just that you're just supporting a woman, it will stop there. And that's why they say when you want something to be done, you give it to a woman. Yeah.
All right. Once again, you're watching One on One right here on Year 24. Follow this conversation on our YouTube page. I am honored and glad once again to have Jovia with us in studio, and we're talking about women as we do wind up, the Women's Month. Something that she has said that has caught my attention is way before this new, this new society, I could call it, we had a way of disciplining children that in case Jovia finds my little one on the way, would ask, what are you doing here? Who brought you out? And there would be a way of guiding them. But these days, the society no longer cares, because it's a thing that happens that, what if I touch someone's kid and I'm put in jail? Well, I think we need to adopt those ways of, getting back our discipline, the way we grew up and the way our parents, taught us, and how we respected the people in the society. Jovia, lots of things have been said about women. Let's talk about women with disabilities in this society. Do you think they have been given an equal right?
Yeah, I know they have, because
how?
They have been given a chance. Because if you even see the Parliament of Uganda, even the councils, in the women councils, in the women leagues, in the women leadership, we have women representatives who are representing those women with disabilities. We recently concluded members of Parliament
with disability.
Yes, the elections that we concluded on 15th, that we had on 15th of January this year. The people with disabilities and women, they were elected into offices, they were elected into Parliament. So they are out there being represented from the village level up to the Parliament. So I feel it is just this, that I call upon the organizations and companies also to consider women. The other day I saw a lady without hands, without legs,
but she's peeling.
But she's peeling, and another one graduated from Macquarie, the recent graduation. And people should know that these women are trying a lot. Sometimes disability, it is not inability. Most times, like it is said, and it is sometimes it is not you who caused the disability. But it doesn't mean that if you're disabled, your mind is disabled. People should, especially people with companies and organizations, they should give them an opportunity to showcase their talents, to showcase their abilities, to showcase their discipline and resilience, and to be women. And that's why I thank the President of Uganda that he has tried all means to have inclusivity. Yeah.
Let's talk about domestic violence in homes. It's one of the leading things that is destroying marriage in young people. And sometimes these young people say that our mothers' in-laws are bad, or they say it's the other way around. We have seen domestic violence is on the rise. Recently, I don't know whether you have followed a story of a man who was stabbed in the neck. They are suspecting that it could be the wife that, stabbed him, and he passed away yesterday, unfortunately. And we are seeing that domestic violence is on a rise. Men say that they also go through a lot, that women, they go through a lot, but they cannot come out and express themselves. Whereas women say, no, we are the ones that go through a lot, because men make us suffer. You get married to a man, little you don't know that this man has walked away and he has gone to get another woman, and then you become a single mother. They're saying that's why the single mothers on the rise. How can we go about domestic violence in families? You as a family person, you as, a leader in society, you as a honorable, how can we, go about domestic violence in homes?
Domestic violence is actually, it is a two-way. As when you're saying women are beaten, women are suffering in their hands, the other day I also heard of, actually read on social media, a man who locked his wife in the house and burnt the house, and the woman was a soldier. I know our traditional settings, they always tell men to be strong. They are brought up in a way that every circumstances, they should always be strong. That's what makes a man. But no, they're also human beings. They have challenges. They have those moments when they are... So every woman or a man has to be there for each other. That's what we know. And by the time you reach a level whereby you see everything has come to a level of something that can turn into... That's why we have where to report. You go to police, they can render you help, because you reach a level and you see, this cannot be me. We have our parents, we have our counselors, we have our guardians who can give advice here and there. Do not swallow something that you know it is out of your hands. We have FIDA. FIDA is out there helping. By the way, I don't know if it only helps women. Like the other day we had a training. So men should also learn how to speak out. To speak out, they have courts of law not only for women. However much they try to favor, but they are also men. So they should always make use of them. Yeah.
You as a woman in leadership, how has leadership shaped you to the woman you are today? And there are also other young people who would want to join leadership, more so the girls. These days we see the campaigns that are ongoing in different campuses. You also find that the young girls are involving themselves into leadership. What support can the government or you as leaders, what support can you give to these young ladies that are coming up to say, no, we are going to stand on different posts, not only in universities, but also in offices, though in certain offices, women are not given a chance to be leaders because they still undermine women. Up to date, they say, no. What a man can do, a woman cannot do. And then you can find another woman say, I can't, give it a try. You as a woman in leadership, how can we support these women to also be in, bigger positions in offices?
Like I said before, Constitution, Article 21, 31 and 33, they talk about all that. They talk about how women should be protected. They talk about how women should be given a chance to education. They talk about how women should be given a chance for leadership. Because I have, if I remember well, I started my leadership from P1 up to this level when you are appointed. So number two, it is you to believe in yourself. Before someone else believes in you, before someone else pushes you, it is you to believe in yourself as a woman and say, yes, I can do this. You showcase discipline out there, you showcase, and women should also learn to take the little titles. It is not just that we are celebrating titles. We are celebrating inclusivity. We want leaders. By the way, leadership does not be only big offices and high-profile ranked offices. Even when you are mother at home, you're leading your family. Even when you're a teacher at home, you're leading
your family,
the kids and kids from different families. You're mentoring them, meaning you're also a leader. When you're leading midwives in a hospital, you're also a leader. So it doesn't mean that being a leader, you have to be in a high-profile ranking office. Being a leader can be in a community, can be in church, can be in hospital, can be at home. You can be a leader to your own home. You can be a leader. And how we are mentored, we have role models. All of us being students and girls in the universities, we have role models. And it doesn't mean that the role model has to be everyone. Also another person who is a role model can be your mother. A role model can be that woman in the market who is selling fruits, take her kids to school. A role model can be that person who wakes up in the rain but cleans the streets. A role model can be that traffic officer who is on the road directing cars and their positions and all that. A role model can be anyone, and any girl can be. I'll give you an example. And women are doing the unthinkable. Women are doing unthinkable. We have seen, like you said, the game of golf. Our national team coach is a woman, Coach Flavia. She coaches the national team from the juniors. The other day we saw a lady at our club, Banam Sanabera, she won a car. She hit a hole in one, and she won a car of over 200 million. So
Wow,
women are leaders in. So that one is also a leader in her capacity, because there are people who are going to follow her. There are people who are going to want to be like her. There are people she's going to mentor. We have women are taking leadership positions in different capacities. It is just that now, by celebrating this Women's Month, we are correcting the society where women are doing a lot, but they were not recognized before. That's why we have the 8th of March every year.
Every year to celebrate.
To celebrate.
Not only, by the way, in Uganda. That's what people think.
It's global.
Yes, it's all over.
It's a global event. So it's just that we celebrate. We should be celebrating women every day. Because they do a lot, regardless of social pressures, regardless of financial stress. But a woman wakes up every morning and do that thing she's supposed to do. It is just that by putting that day, celebrate women and call it Women's, is because Women's Day is because we are correcting society whereby women used to do a lot, and they don't have the equal pay. They are not celebrated, and like I said before, doing that does not mean that we undermine men. No, we are showing inclusivity of each and everyone involved and in a community.
All right, let's talk about women's health in the society. We do have women's health in this today's society, and we see that sometimes the health of women is not on a stake. These days women have leave of, when I give birth, I'm supposed to get on leave up to 3 months, whereas other hospitals or other offices do not give women, that leave of 3 months as mothers. How can we go about that when it comes to the health and awareness of women in this country?
I think what I know, like maternal health, it is something that is natural. Sometimes some women do not give birth in naturally. They get complications. So others, they give birth to kids with disabilities.
Yes.
So, and you find the only medicine for that kid is a mother to be there. The first medicine to that kid is a mother. So that's why we should prioritize on that. And I think there was also, I remember there was a bill on that whereby the women were looking at having 6 months and also being paid for that. I don't know if our speaker will work on that or bring it up again.
Yes, in this second term.
But yeah, when it comes to maternal health and health of women, it's like any other. Sometimes people want to leave, not because they want to stay at home. It's because of natural circumstances that you cannot avoid. Like I said, you find you've given birth to a kid who wants your attention 24/7. You find you have given birth to a kid who you cannot leave to a maid at home. So you find the only and the first medicine to that kid is a mother's love. So those are some of the things that people in the authority should look at. The employers in different organizations and companies should look at, and also give a priority to women to when they give birth or they have complications in their health, they should be given a chance. But that one also does not mean we ignore the men also, like we said. Yeah.
They say no, it's us women that need these 3 months. But fathers have 4 days off. Isn't it worth it for them to get 4 days off? Paternity leave. Fathers, like I said, our tradition and the society has always said the men should be strong, which is sometimes wrong. But also, like men also should learn to speak up. When something is not doing right, they shouldn't force. They are also human beings. They also go through challenges. If you find you're a father and you need a father's paternity leave, you should be in position to talk. And I think our country should also look at that to see how best we can also help each other. Yeah. All right, you talked about something that caught my attention. You as a woman in leadership, and you own, you play golf, and it's, it's something that is interesting. I keep on following you on your social media pages, and I see that you play golf. How does it feel like as a woman in leadership to play golf?
I don't know. I'm always associated to the game of golf. I think, like any other person, I also found a game that I like and a game that I am passionately about. And golf is like any other game. It is just that we do not know it. We do not have more information about it or more education and knowledge. And that's what we try to do. Because now we have our junior clinics. We train kids from the age of 3 to 18, and they are perfecting it. So golf is like any other game. It markets. We have professionals who go out and market their country and our country. We have people who are, but it's just that we do not have enough knowledge about it in those days, and we are now trying to change the narrative, because the change starts with you. The change starts with me and you. If you want to do this, the education now is we are giving more education about it, and we are seeing very many people play it. Like I told you the other day, a lady won a car through golf. People used to think golf is all fancy and it's for the rich, and that is the narrative that we are trying to change. And not just golf. We are seeing athletics. We are seeing people who play rugby, cricket, football. The other day we
have a new game. Have you seen it? The tip kauna, and I'm seeing women are the leading in that. So it's now
Ugandan people are talented. Ugandan people are talented. The moment they are given a chance and facilities and support, they are talented in so many things. It is just that we haven't gotten enough education and enough support in all these other games. But women, Ugandan people, young people are talented, and they can do anything as long as they are supported, especially the youth. They have skating, they have, the other day, they also have pool competitions, they have football, they have boxing.
We have
very many, we have very many sports. We have, the golfing fraternity. We have it is just that we need to be given support. We need to be supported in all areas. We need to give people a chance. Not everyone will be a doctor or an engineer. People are talented, just like you see musicians. They are talented. Everyone has their talent. There's that talent that God gave you. It is just that you haven't discovered it yet.
All right. Now, as we do wind up this Women's Month, you as a woman in leadership, you as a woman in, golf. It's surprising how I see you play golf, and then you put on those white gloves. I'd be so happy. You, as we do wind up this, this morning, what can you tell the young people out there? More so the ladies.
One thing I must tell people and women, and one thing that I wake up every day and feel energetic about, be that woman that God created you to be. Be that woman that God created you to be.
We fear to be who we are today.
Do not limit yourself. Wake up every day and do something that you love. If it means, but that one does not mean that you spare your duties as a mother, as a wife, as a woman, but wake up and dare the world and say, I can do this.
Yes.
If you want to own a business, women are out there, they're business owners, they're entrepreneurs, they're employers, and they are doing the unthinkable. Like I told you, I'm now, I had a foundation which I'm now expanding to a skilling hub. I want to touch young girls and women in our community and see how there are those who are not given a chance to go to school, regardless, even if we have the universal secondary education and UPE. But there are people who go to school and they find the school is not their thing. But that person can be a good tailor. That person can be, I saw a woman the other day who makes very good necklaces. She makes very nice bags from craft and all that. So those are people who should be given a chance. And I call upon the people in the authority to give us those vocational schools. Like in Entebbe and Wakiso, we do not have any
vocational school
which is running, and a skilling hub. But people are many.
Yes.
People who would want to go for the trainings are very many. People who are talented in different, especially the youth.
Yes.
They are talented in different capacities are there. So that's why we wake up every day and we want to change the society. Especially, not that we have it all, but we have the zeal and we have the passion. And the other day I partnered with MTN Game Changers, and I was happy that Jovia Foundation and Training Hub was listed, whereby I'll be facilitated. They would donate tailoring machines so that I can also help the community. So to see where everyone belongs, we can there. So if someone is out there and can do something to the community, can help someone live their dream, let us be there.
All right. Thank you so much, Jovia, for coming through. So proud of you.
Thank you.
As we do wind up this Women's Month, that's the reason why we had to get you back on board because of the good things you've done in Entebbe and in the society. Thank you so much for coming through. And we pray that one time I think we're going to come and have a look at the Jovia Foundation because you really speak about it with passion and love and with a lot of encouragement. Thank you. We do wish you happy Women's Month as we end it, and happy Easter as we do come to the end of the